Hello, greetings. Hope you can hear me faintly, but hope still faintly. You can use your headphones or earplugs. So I'm Zara Jawad. I'm on my Shia book, Al-Kafi, uh, chapter on the issue that only he is proof of his own existence. This is compiled and by Ka- Kulaini al-Kulaini, the Shia religious scholar, and it has all these sayings of our imams, some of our imams. So, as I was thinking, I don't have someone, a good friend that I can talk to, a Shia religious scholar or something. So, he wouldn't even be my good friend. uh, you can't have male, female. Maybe female friend, religious scholar. So I did not find anyone like that. Unbiased, without a fight. Like this is very, very important because people have been misguided. We don't know. We cannot even. We are told not to even talk without knowledge. To remain quiet. These religious scholars, you can. There are chapters, other chapters in this volumes, and also you can check this Kuleni Al Kafi. I'm trying to look for my, can't find it. The site has gone. Trying to, without my tab, just to check here if everything is okay. That I have started here on YouTube live. Firstly, I hope my way is different. Whether you know English not properly, or whether you know English but you can talk or not. I hope I can help you. I also don't know proper way to talk. I'm not a public speaker. People may make fun of us and will not agree to us and will stay away from us because all the famous people are very, very good in talking and all this, right? And we are not. And so, who would want me to be on the live stream to destroy the live stream? Huh. So, I encourage you to make your own channel, start talking, practice, come online, even if you can't talk properly. And you can't join the big sharks, ex Muslims uh, channels. So, but you can do your own, start your own. I encourage you. And tutti putti, Urdu mein, English mein, if you can do this, if you are an ex-Muslim, make your own channel. And now here we are, and I was looking for another way, you see, because I've read this whole thing about God and the existence, what our imams have said, and If you sometimes look at my face when I was a Shia, first of all, I was very overawed. Oh my God, my mom's nothing like. But then slowly, slowly, something happened to me, and I started to sometimes have this crunch, like, you know, like, what is this? In something, some hadiths of the Imams. Now, recently I found the ayat, that one. I've made a screenshot because I can't hear. It's very funny. If I tap on something, it'll make me go up right to the book, up to the title of the book, the cover of the book. Now, if that happens, sorry. So there were some things here that didn't make sense to me. I hope as a Shia also, please, you may come, but please don't attack me because I don't like I still don't. I understand that our feelings are here. Like there are times when I can't handle my feelings, right? So I understand that. But if our alims, our religious scholars, I don't think they would be fighting or getting angry. So this is not the way. Those very well trained, very high Shia religious scholars. Uh, we were told we need to swallow our ego, anger. Imam Ali has said anger is haram and all this, right? The egoistic anger. Jiddu Krishnamurti says even the righteous anger is not good. All this righteous, for justice, we are getting angry. That is also not good. Let me see if I can. So, can you read? Can you see this on the screen? Khomeini, from Khomeini, narrations of our Imams about God, very, very interesting chapters. Chapter on the issue that only He is proof of His own existence. You will say, Zahra, what happened to you? Why did you leave this religion? So Allah, Imam Ali alayhi salam has said, recognize Allah by Allah, Allah's own self. Recognize the messenger through his message and the people with the divine authority through their commanding others to do what is obligatory, the practice of justice and kindness. Okay, thank God kindness is there. So how do we recognize Allah by Allah's own self? When Allah is a self, nafs, or a ruh, or what is he? So I'm doing strict critical analysis of this now. I've reached the hadith of the Shia book, one of the very authentic hadiths, Shia book, compiled in a book by Khomeini. Critical analysis, your hearts will be perhaps, you would want to kill me or something. I don't think a Shia is going to kill me, but they would want to come here and thank God they're all. I don't see any Canadian, American Shias coming here. Let me just on my Facebook, Understanding Shia Islam. So Shias are going to say, I understand the awe, your awe about the Imam saying, Allahumma, you'll start with salawat, then your heart will be throbbing fast. And, oh my God, I'll recognize Allah by Allah's own self. So this is quite funny. Sorry, I'm acting funny here. First awestruck and awestruck, and now doing all this. So, okay, let's see what Kuleni says. Kuleni's narration explaining further acknowledge the existence of Allah by His own self. So as this thing about the Dr. Khalil Andani and Jake, the debate has started, and so I was again back to my religion, that this creator and what is this necessary creator. I had on my own gone to silently gone to Khalil Andani's first this thing on the necessity, Avicenna, and all this stuff, all that, and shared it on my profile. Never spoke about Dr. Khalil Andani, just that all my crazy stuff, that he's reincarnated, he's Allama Rashid Torabi reincarnated, and all this. If he was born before this December 1973, when Allama Rashid Torabi passed away. So then I left it. Then I followed him on Twitter and all this. Now, first time in Ismailism, they have Dr. Khalil Andani has debated a Sunni Muslim or a Muslim. Athari, sorry, I don't know about that. Anyhow, and my memory is also terrible. So I started with my own. The debate started in my mind. Like, you see, there's too much. Whenever I went to my majlises, also the debate would start in my mind. Why this? Why that? And more questions would come up. So it wasn't good for me during my illness in Karachi to go for Muharram majlises. So I retreated. I couldn't. I was like mentally very tired. Even now I am. So putting on my stronger glasses to be able to focus here properly. So before I proceed with all this, let me see, maybe in between also I will stop and if I remember to say something, because I'm not prepared for this. So, anyways, that necessity of God creating what is His by His will got me going, my mind again. And for the life of me, I could understand. And I wish I had these debates. No, but I wish that Doctor, like, I don't mean to say I'm something, or but that we can have something now that all meet in a like question and answer session, and we can have a nice conversation. Because this is about saving humanity and saving them from all this exploitation cults and all this, and not the Sunni way, not the Shia way. I mean, very like sometimes Jiddu Krishnamurti also said that we could participate in this, but he didn't allow the ones to really participate. Maybe that's my mind judging him. Sorry to say, now he's no more, and he never hurt anyone. But I still feel that he was like, if I may, when I was reading his books, I was like, what a man he is. But when I was reading, when I watched his videos, then with the Hindus in India, a little less, more like disappointed with them. And but with the Westerners, more the thing, a little. So kind of, this is what I felt. I'm not sure. Okay, 15 minutes have gone, and still uh, I haven't begun with the proper thing, main. So let me just cut myself short now. Many people will not understand this kind of my way. So, okay, so reading from this hadith in Kafi, Al Kulaini had made the following comment on the above passage: acknowledge the existence of Allah by His own self. Means that Allah has created the individuals, the light, the substance, and the objects. Again, we're going back to God's creation. The objects are the bodies, the substance stands for the spirits. Oh no. You see what happens to me? Okay, wait a minute. No, I have to read the whole thing. Stand for the spirits, and he's not similar to the bodies or spirit in any of the creatures. No one has any part or effect in the creation of the spirits that comprehend and feel. He's the only one who has created the spirits and the bodies. When similarity to both kinds of creatures, similarity to the bodies and spirits is negated from him, then one has acknowledged then one has acknowledged the existence of Allah by Allah's own self. So you negate. If one consider like all the signs, everything in his creation, you negate everything. If one considers him similar to the spirits, lights, or bodies, he has not acknowledged his existence by his own self. So you, anyways, sorry, I don't know how to put this. I'm not a professional philosopher. A certain person asked Imam Ali, saying, by what means do you acknowledge the existence of your Lord? You see, the creation and existence, also, very good point. Existence, God exists, but He created. So, how did He exist, right? Now, we have to depend on the sayings of the Imams after Prophet Muhammad. Now, just imagine if you were a Jew, Christian, or pagan idol worshiper, or some atheist, or so. Before bringing anything, uh, just mere seeing knowledge. How are we to go about this? How are we to, since we don't, Imam Ali, we don't believe in you, like we don't believe in you. Atheists don't. Jews didn't. Christians don't. Jews don't. Buddhists don't. Okay, so let's see what Imams say. So, isn't there another way we could have done this? Anyhow, there was no other way, and so we had to do it this way. A certain person now, he comes to Imam Ali and asking him, by what means do you acknowledge the existence of your Lord? The Imam alayhi salam replied, I acknowledge his existence by what he has, excuse me, by what he has made me to acknowledge his own self. By what? When there is no what, by what he has made me to acknowledge his own self. He was asked how that has happened. Very good. The Imam then replied, he is not similar to any form and is not felt and comprehended through any of the senses and cannot be analogized with the people. you know, okay, you understand this difficult word compared with the people. He is near in that he is far, and he is far in that he is near. He is above everything, but one. So Imam Ali goes on describing or explaining things are above him. He's before everything, but no one. This and glory belongs to one who is such as nothing else, and other than such and such, and beginner and. I debated such and said to them, Allah, glory be to him. No, no, I cannot do God. I don't do. So you see, what is this? And from Khalil Andani, you can check. Even Sunni position has nothing here, nothing. I've done the Quran. And I was surprised. Like, these were the chapters that were so important for me. If you are Shia, they would, oh my God, chapter on the minimum degree of knowledge of the existence of Allah. What is the existence of Allah? So, creation and existence. He exists, but without anyone creating him, right? So, we can come to something that existence, he exists, means he, his existence, no one has created, meaning there is existence of his. What kind of an existence is his that is uncreated? And so I guess all the Muslims are asleep, thank God, and I can do my search. Can we say, like, so there is this, don't, like, my mind is going like narrowed to just Allah's existence? It's narrowing. So that's misguidance, right? That like, I feel like inside my mind is narrowing. It's going into an imagination of God. Could you say that existence is Allah without the creation? Because if you say that there's an existence which God has, and so I see a thing going narrowed to God's existence. So can you separate existence from Allah? This existence that we know of and the existence of Allah. See, automatically, don't you? I feel my mind is going narrow to only Allah's existence, and then there is this duality, and it's also narrowing, and there's a like this existence and then Allah's existence. There's a duality coming in, there's a narrowing in Allah's existence, and all this is happening. So I take a different path. Please, I don't think religion is about feelings coming in and then you're protecting your imams and what they are saying, and you're awestruck and your heart is beating fast. Oh my God, Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin. Oh God, I feel like throwing up. I can't get overexcited here. Otherwise, I'll throw up. So narrowing, narrowing, narrowing. I mean, negating. But what kind of an existence is God's that it is not created? God did not create himself, but he exists. Do you see philosophers? I need some great philosophers or anyone who can Like a lay person, if I look at this, you see, not professional. Okay, I've read it many years back and kept referring to these books, this book especially, that my father had brought in English, translated. Ah, so what is this? Notice that he has presented to you his arguments in proof of his existence by means of that much of the. You see, his existence, if he exists, should he not be all pervading? Otherwise, we are narrowing down. The mind will do this. The mind is doing mischief. So no one has been there to teach us. I'm just showing you an example, layperson. Can we say that this creator exists and is all prevalent? So what is existence? Was is existence also created existence? So you see, no one to guide us properly. There's a dictionary here. The fact or state of living or having objective reality. Okay, it's the object. So he exists without being an object. Or his reality, material thing that can be seen and touched. And what does it mean by objective reality? So simplify. Objective reality. So what kind of a reality is his? God's. In philosophy, thank you, Wikipedia. In philosophy, objectivity is the concept of truth independent from individual subjectivity. Now I have to study all this. What is objective reality? Google search Wikiversity, wikiversity.org. Okay, objective reality means that something is actual, so it exists, independent of the mind. This is very, very good, I tell you. For example, while no one is nearby, a meteor crashes into a car, putting it on flames, leaving only a pile of ashes. So, objective reality means that something is actual, so it exists, independent of the mind. Independent of the mind. So, I just felt that Imams have not done a good job at this chapter on who is worshipped. I've gone through this, but let me see if I can see an example. What is the root word for Allah? The Imam replied, the word Allah is derived from the word illah, Lord, which requires mahalu, someone whose Lord one has becoming. Note that names are something other than whatever to which they apply. Oh, Hisham. Now what's this? You know, whoever worships the name without the fact for Imam has jumped. Okay. Jump from Illa Ma'alu, someone whose Lord one has become. Huh, my goodness. Oh, Hisham, whoever worships the name. Okay, wait. Did you understand it? Oh, Hisham, then explain. Hisham then asked, please explain further. The Imam then said, Allah has 99. Oh, goodness. Okay, someone who's worship illah, Allah derived from the word illah, Lord, which requires malu. Why does it require malu? Someone whose Lord one has become. So they've jumped. Oh, goodness. No, this doesn't explain. I've read this before. Um, you see how the Imams have jumped. If you read Jiddu Krishnamurti's book, Ending of Time, so it wasn't satisfying for me. Someone whom, chapter on being and space, Al Kawn wa Al Makan. Okay, now being. Now, Imam is going to tell us how God is. Imam replied, tell me, when did Allah not exist? Now, someone asked Imam, please tell me, when did Allah come into existence? Right? So, Allah exists, right? Allah exists. So, this existence, the Allah's existence, should it not be all prevalent? Instead of narrowing it to He's beyond His creation and things like that. Does it say that He is all prevalent somewhere? Maybe like in the Quran ayat, wherever you turn your face, wherever you turn is the face of Allah. So now it is established that even the Imams have said, our Shia Imam, Abu Ja'far, who is the Abu Ja'far, father of Ja'far, meaning Imam Muhammad Baqir, fifth Imam. Is he fifth Imam? Anyways, they go by this title. So I wonder. Please tell me, when did Allah come into existence? Do you have to come into existence? Then you are a create. You have been created, right? And then if Imam replied, tell me, when did Allah not exist? It's taken me like 50 some years to come back here and analyze this like this. Misguided. I could not understand. And when I was a Shia, I was very awestruck. So Imam says, please tell me, when did Allah not exist? So that I would tell you when He came into existence. So this part is important. When did Allah not exist? I can read the rest. Glory belongs to Him who existed and will exist eternally, the one self sufficient, the eternal, the absolute, who has not held for himself no female companion or any child. Hadith 231, chapter 6. What is this? Anyways, whatever it is, sorry, I don't know. She has, forgive me. I have a question for you. A group of our people, I don't want to read all this. Transoxania came to Abu al Hassan al Rida, alayhi salam. Who's al Hassan? Imam Rida, right? Abu al Hassan al Rida. Anyways, and said, I have a question for you. If your answer is the same as I already know, I will accept you as my Imam, leader with divine authority. Imam Abul Hassan replied, ask whatever you wish. The man said, tell me, when did your Lord come into existence? How has he been, and on what did he depend? Imam Abul Hassan replied, Allah the Blessed, the Almighty, is the space maker of space, who himself is not subject to the effects of any space. He is the maker of how, and himself is not subject to how. He is self sufficient with his own power. Now the man stood up and kissed the head of Imam and then said, I testify. But I couldn't do this. Okay, the azan has started. I need to take a break. So I will go and come back later. Thank you so much for being here.